The Minecraft water bucket clutch, one of the most iconic ways to avoid fall damage to this day. All you need is 3 iron and some water, and you can survive any height from almost everywhere inside of Minecraft. As fantastic as that is, the water bucket clutch is only one of several clutches we are going to be doing today. Oh, hey. Wow, yeah, that was an abrupt transition. But we are going to be trying to do as many clutches as we can today. If I miss any, just let me know in the comments. Alright, the first clutch is an item from the new update, and that is a wind charge. So with wind charges, you can throw them far, you can throw them at your feet, and they kind of blow you up. And using them, you can evade fall damage, in theory. I think I threw that one a little bit too late. But it did it did push me back up. I think I just got to be a little bit quicker with it. Like that, boom. And then here's the wind charge I picked up from earlier. That one and the water bucket clutch are probably going to be the easiest clutches we have on this video. But you may not have known that wind charges are crafted from breeze rods. So if we just jump off with a breeze rod, we're going to have to fall and die. I messed up there a little bit. So if we jump off with a breeze rod, we can then craft a wind charge and use it to evade fall damage. What do you think about that, Jack? Anyway, into the lava we go. That one's a little bit harder. I'll give that one a 4 out of 10. Just because it involves crafting. Much easier on mouse and keyboard. If you're on like a controller, I don't know how hard it is to go from a slot to crafting. Alright, it is nighttime, so I have lit this place up a little bit so we can continue during the night. Now you may not have known that sweet berries are not just a tasty snack. They are in fact not that good of a snack. They only do like 1 hunger bar. But if you place them on the ground, you can plant them on dirt, and they do seem to slow you down. So we're gonna try to clutch with them. Here we go. And we got it. So by now I think we all know you can clutch with a ladder. If you place it on a block. Well, this is kind of a bad example actually. Oh, I guess we're going for it. Ugh. Anyway, see how I placed it there? Let me just redo this because I didn't mean to fall off at all to begin with. I meant to come up here and show you that if you're falling down, you can place it on a block and save yourself from fall damage with some crazy upper body strength. This one should be a bit harder because you do have to place it on a block next to you. So you have to be a little bit more accurate with where you fall. And it's harder the less time you have to clutch. Okay. Although I'm pretty sure, let's see, if I try to place it on the block below me, yeah, see it places here instead of here because obviously a ladder wouldn't be placed on the ground. So that makes things a little bit easier. I think I just have to place it on the ground next to, see how I got it there I placed it, but I did not land in the right spot. Okay, let's try it over here. Oh, we placed it, but we didn't get the clutch. Hey, and we got it. That one was pretty difficult. Will not lie, that was pretty difficult. Let me go ahead and remove all of the attempts. I'm gonna put that one at about a 7, I would say. That one was pretty hard. I don't think it's gonna be anything compared to this next one, which is also a ladder clutch, but I'm pretty sure this is the first clutch that might make me lose my mind. As you can see, I have a ton of sticks because I'm assuming this is gonna be pretty difficult. If you were to jump off midair, you can craft a ladder like that quickly and then try to place it down there. But I think what might be a little bit easier is opening the crafting table and using the quick craft. Boom, ladder, boom, 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 and then you go for it. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna try to craft this midair. Nothing quite as hard as, Dream's famous clutch, but should still be pretty difficult, and I think this one will make me lose my mind. I also made a little bit of a dirt wall there to make the ladder clutch part of this easier, but we'll see how this goes. Okay. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of that. Okay. We got the ladders. Oh, we got the ladder and we placed it, but I accidentally opened up my inventory again. We gotta be quicker than that. I just tried to make a cauldron. Oh no, I opened up my inventory again. I got the ladder craft. Just out of curiosity, I just want to see how hard it is to actually craft the ladder. That'd be pretty hard. Here we go. Boom. Oh, I had my quick craft. I had my crafting guide closed. Boom. Oh. I didn't even jump off the ledge. I was like, why is it letting me stay in here so long? Oh no. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. Let's go. That was like a difficulty of like an 8. Have I given an 8 yet? Let's say someone's chasing you, right? Or you, I don't know, you gotta get down for some reason. Whatever. Say someone's chasing you, gotta clutch. Well, there's a jungle tree beneath you. There's a jungle tree beneath you, and you spot that it has some vines hanging off of it. You should... Let me just show you the vines. This thing has vines all over, and you should be able to not only land on this bark and easily clutch the vine, but we can't do that quite from our angle, so we have to try to land in one of these vines. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. I'm thinking maybe this vine on the corner. Okay. Okay. Maybe... Boom. Easy. Light work. Let's go. Giving that one like a 3. That one's not too bad. You just have to aim correctly as you fall. But that is not the only thing you can do with vines. While we're on the topic of vines, you should be able to do something very similar to the ladder clutch. Now, this is, I mean, and by very similar, I mean the exact same thing, just like that. The exact same thing with your vines as your ladders. Although vines are probably a little bit harder to get your hands on. But if you find yourself in that scenario, then, you know, whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. What about twisting vines? You may find yourself with a handful of twisting vines from the nether. Well, guess what you can do here? Give me one moment. Guess what you can do here? Boom. 360. Oh no, I placed it. Anyway, you can negate fall damage is what I'm trying to say. You can negate fall damage. You can do it, you know, by placing it right underneath you and landing on the same block. That's what I was trying to show you, but it turned out to be a little harder than I was expecting. It's just like a water bucket clutch, except you have to be just slightly more accurate with where you land on top of where you place it. Alright, so you may notice that we have this gigantic wall and platform that I have so elegantly built off center, but we're gonna try to ignore that for now. But it is all part of our next clutch, which is gonna combine 2 clutches. The first part of this clutch involves jumping off, throwing an ender pearl at the wall, and wow, that was fast. All right, hold on, give me a second. Jumping off, throwing an ender pearl. Wow, that is fast. Throw an ender pearl off the wall, clutch yourself on a block like that. Now that should negate you from fall damage, and you can use that, you know, pretty much anywhere. If you successfully do okay, if you successfully do that part, now technically what you should be able to do is throw an ender pearl up and teleport up here, and before you fall, if you spam red vines and hold spacebar, you should be able to like hold on to the vines, I guess. I get the feeling we're gonna be trying this one quite a few times. How? I'm counting it. No! No, I didn't deserve to count it. Oh man, look how many we placed. We just didn't hold spacebar enough or something. Let's go ahead and clear this off. That's tough. Ooh, that was a clean one. No! Here we go. Oh! Wait. Placed the weeping vine, but I think I really just teleported and got stuck inside the block, so as much as I want to count that, I don't think I can. No! Oh, okay, I'm counting it. Shut up, this is my video. I think I'm in, I can't tell. This one's proven to be quite the tough one. What if we went straight up with it? Oh, 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 going straight up with it was the key. Look at me, I'm like swimming. Going straight up with it was the key. Oh my goodness, easy, 1 out of 10. I'm joking. If you have string and bamboo, you can make scaffolding. Scaffolding is nice. You can do some things with it. I never really use it, I'll be honest. Anyway, you should be able to use it to clutch. So let's give it a try. Ow. So I think you need to crouch. What if we tried to land on it and crouch? Yeah, okay, that's how you... So the whole thing with scaffolding is you need to place it and you need to crouch before you land on top of it, or else you will die to fall damage, which means you have to place it as quick as possible. That was not quick enough. Let me test out a theory. If I land on a corner and I'm crouching... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Gotta land on the corner. If I land on the corner and I'm crouching... That was the middle. Oh my goodness. Land on the corner... okay, it doesn't actually seem to be that. I think you can land on the side of it and still make it work. Maybe if you're just holding crouch beforehand, well, you still gotta place it. You still gotta place it. If you're... Okay, okay. Make sure you're crouching the whole time. And that's the key. It's actually not that bad once you figure out how to do it. I'm giving it a 4. 3.5. Alright, maybe you're in your travels and you know, maybe you're in your travels and you're on the edge of a cliff and you have nothing but a honey block. Oh my goodness. You have nothing but a honey block and a slime block. Well, if someone comes to push you off, you could easily use the slime block and bounce your way like a trampoline. Oh, if you crouch, you take fall damage, the more you know. Or you could just as easily use the honey block and block clutch. You will take some damage, but you should survive. It's kind of like a hay bale. But honey blocks are a bit interesting because not only can you just land in them, but you can also slide next to them. For example, check this out. You can slide across it. And apparently it's an achievement also. We're going to go down here. We're going to hit the slime. Hit the slime clutch. We're gonna then oh my goodness. Then place a honey block and slide on the side of it. I think that's what we're gonna try. We'll see how that goes. Slide! Boom! Just like that. As you can see, I placed the block, slid along the side of it. You know, got all gross and slimy, but it was worth it because we hardly took any fall damage. For those of you who don't know, beds, if you place them and land on them, you take less fall damage than normal. Can you survive a height like this? I'm actually not sure. I feel like maybe not. Then again, we won't know unless we actually hit the clutch. Yeah, okay. It's just a little bit too high. So instead, we will land on this tree. Ooh, that actually worked. Wow, you can survive that fall with a bed. The more you know. You may remember this one from one of Dream's videos. But if you have a horse and you hit that horse off a ledge and then you... I think I did that wrong. If you have a horse and you hit that horse off, oh my goodness. Okay, well I landed on this horse because he was already down here and he survived that fall. Alright. All you gotta do is you gotta hit the horse off and then get on it midair. And that doesn't work. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so if you hit a horse off and it survives, then son of a... If there's a horse down here and it survived, dude, just the dude died right before I... Okay, if there's a horse down there and it's alive, you should be able to... Oh my goodness, that was a reach. But if you have an empty inventory slot and you right click them from a fall, you will survive. Okay, so maybe you're in a cave and you see a mine shaft with a minecart on rails down there. I think you should be able to fall, and just like with the horse, if you right click, you won't take fall damage. And that one's pretty easy. That one on its own is like a 2. That one's pretty easy. What if there's not a minecart down there, but you have one in your hand? Can you jump, place it, and get in it? Well, let's find out. Well, you can jump and place it. Oh my gosh, did I just do it? As you can see, I couldn't get it just on the normal ground, so I elevated a little bit. When I had it on 2 blocks, it gave me just slightly more time to place it and get in it before my feet hit the ground. So we finally got the assisted place and enter mine cart clutch. On to the next clutch. You may not have known that a powdered snow bucket is a thing, and well, surprise, it is. You can put powdered snow in a bucket and then pick it back up again. And if you land in powdered snow, you don't take fall damage. It's kind of like a water bucket. So, boom. Just like a water bucket clutch, if you place it down and land in the snow, seems like you can avoid all fall damage. What I'm curious though is, can you use it in the nether? What happens when you put powdered snow in the nether? It looks like you can just place it and pick it back up. So, a powdered snow block clutch should be possible in the nether. And it is. And it is. Let me just jump down here real quick. Okay, well, can't use a water bucket in the nether, but you can use powdered snow. What happened to my painting? This clutch is pretty popular. I'm sure you know it. It's the hay bale clutch. It doesn't work if you don't place the hay bale. What I was originally going to say is it doesn't negate all fall damage, but it does drastically reduce. It acts as like a feather falling 5, if you will. I think we should spice it up a little bit. With 9 pieces of wheat, you can indeed craft a hay bale. Crafting in midair might be a little bit difficult. Oh my gosh, I crafted it and I opened up my inventory again. Oh my gosh, if I craft it and miss it one more time, I am gonna lose my mind. Oh my goodness, there we go. For this next clutch, you can see I have a cobweb in my hand. Now if I jump off, oh my goodness, every time I try to demonstrate, I just mess it up. Alright, so if I jump off of the cobweb, boom, and place it, then I'll get stuck in it and avoid all fall damage. But since that's similar to a lot of other clutches, I figured, you know, we'll spice it up a little bit. I grabbed this fishing rod here, and I thought, I wonder if I could fishing rod one of these cobwebs, jump off, fishing rod it to me, grab it, and then clutch. Because originally using a cobweb is only like a difficulty of 3. But grabbing it midair and using it, that might bring it up to like a 6 or a 7. I just don't know. Yeah, I think I gotta not jump off first, because that cobweb was way above me. There it is. Pick it up. It's definitely doable. Here, we got a hold of that one, yank it, pick it up, pause the game on accident. Wait, what? Okay, hold on, let me redo that, because that was a little weird. I didn't think I picked it up, and then I think maybe I did. I'm not entirely sure what the hell just happened. Grab this one, yank it towards me, pick it up, boom, boom. Alright, now for probably the most popular clutch, aside from, you know, a water bucket clutch. We are going to be trying to boat clutch. All you have to do is when you're falling, place the boat, get in it before your feet hit the ground, and you will take no fall damage. It's one of the best types of clutches because you can craft a boat like that. Not like that. You can craft a boat with only 5 planks of logs. It is pretty hard. I do struggle with this one, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, I got really excited for a second, and then I remembered I was in creative mode, so whoops. I was like, no way, I got it first try, and then boom, creative mode. Yeah, that's a little bit more. That's a little bit more like it. Oh my gosh, I did it, but only because I placed the boat on top of this grass here and then got it in. Normally I can hit a few boat clutches, but I could not hit a single one. I don't know if it's just because I suck Or maybe they made it harder when they updated boats, because they did just update boats. You can put a lead on them now and drag them all over the place. I think you can even drag them into nether portals. So maybe they made it harder. Maybe I just suck and I'm making excuses. I have no idea. We're gonna move on to the next part of the boat clutch. Let's make a bunch of tall grass here. And yep, you probably guessed it. We are going to be trying to grab these oak planks, jumping off the edge here. We're gonna put these here because if you notice every time, no matter where you look when you open your inventory, your mouse spawns in this spot. So we want to be able to grab our planks as quickly as possible. We're gonna be trying to jump off, grab the planks, craft a boat, and then boat clutch, you know, on these weeds, because apparently that's the only way we can do it. Doing a simpler version of the dream boat clutch. Oh my, I keep on forgetting I gotta put the oak planks in this slot right here. That was kind of close. That one was a little less close. Oh, okay. I think we're just getting worse. Golly. Oh, that one was also kind of close. Oh. Hey, okay, let's go. That was the last clutch we're doing. Thanks for watching all these clutches, guys. If I missed any, let me know. If you can do them better than me, then shut up and don't let me know. I'm joking. If you can do them better, congratulations. But yeah, thanks for watching. Maybe watch this video next. It's probably a pretty good one.